Fibromyalgia, my best friend in the world. Just kidding. But fibromyalgia can feel like a life sentence, a relentless pain that shapes every corner of your existence. Why do I talk about fibromyalgia with such certainty? Because I know it, so because I've been living it. Fibromyalgia hit me, I think I was 27 years old that I got diagnosed by it in London, and in England, I was 27 years old, and I had a choice to let it consume me and really ruin me, or find a way to coexist with it. Today that I'm talking to you, I am 67 years of age. I've learned that fighting fibromyalgia is like trying to punch the water. What do you get out of it except nothing? It doesn't work. Instead, I've made peace with it, choosing movement, mindfulness, fitness, a proactive approach to life. Everything that they told you don't do, I actually do. Fibromyalgia obviously can have a significant impact on your lifestyle and 1000% your mental health. Yeah, you are so cute, you are so lovely, you're so precious, and you need to continue living that way. And don't let fibromyalgia, as painful as it is, remember, I live with it. I'm talking out of experience. 40 years I have lived with it. That's why I have so much courage to say you are cute and you're loving and you're beautiful and you want to stay being that, and don't let fibromyalgia to bring you down. I didn't. Life is all about the choice. Fibromyalgia isn't just about the physical pain. It interferes and affects on your mental and emotional well-being. Chronic pain and fatigue can lead to feeling of isolation, frustration, or even depression. Again, don't forget, I'm talking to you out of experience. It's not something I read out of there or I searched out of there. I am the research for the word. I am the foundation of it. That's why you can do better with it. You might find yourself withdrawing from activities you once loved to do, fearing that pain or exhaustion that might follow. It's easy to fall into the trap of lying down, sleeping, or avoiding any kind of movement altogether, hoping it will hurt less. But the truth is that strategy can only make things worse. When we stop moving, our muscles weaken, our mental health deteriorates, and the cycle of pain becomes even more challenging. It's hard to breathe. The sedentary lifestyle becomes a prison, looking us in with every pain, looking us with every pressure. We are trying to escape it, but don't escape it. Face it in many different ways. In the early days of my diagnosis, I was tempted to succumb to despair, but I realized that doing so will mean giving up on the life I wanted to live. I am a fitness woman. I want to run around. I want to dance. I want to be happy. I want to be jolly. But the pain was taking me down, and I thought, what do I do? And I thought, I can't give in to it. I just cannot let it take me down. So I turned into fitness. Not intense workout at first, but a gentle, consistent movement that kept my body in motion and my mind focused on my body in that moment. I embraced spirituality, finding solace and strength in practices that really connected me to something great in my pain. Over-the-counter medication 1000% helps, but it wasn't ever the sole solution. The real change came from within. So when you work out, it takes you to a different world. So you want to do the yoga, you want to do a light weightlifting, People say go walk. Yeah, you can walk. But I guarantee you, walk alone is not going to do it. You hurt more because you want to maneuver and do things with your joint in a pleasant, gentle, loving way. Stop seeing fibromyalgia as, or I should say that I stopped seeing fibromyalgia as my enemy. Fighting it was exhausting and it just didn't help me. Instead, I decided to make great friends with it. That doesn't mean I like it. That doesn't mean I approve it. It's not a pleasant companion, but acknowledging its presence and working with it rather than against it had made life far more tolerable. There is a power in the movement alongside mindfulness. One of the most damaging myths about fibromyalgia is that rest is the answer. While adequate rest is crucial, lying in bed and avoiding movement only fuels the fire, I promise you. Gentle exercises, whether it's walking mixing with some upper body movement, yoga, swimming, even cycling. It's great, but your upper body needs to be engaged. That's why I recommend the yoga and the swimming. But always a gentle weightlifting is highly recommended. I've been doing it. You can do all of that reduces the pain and improves the mental health. Do you know how much is going on in this world today, mental health, because of the fibromyalgia that people suffer from? It might feel counterintuitive, but staying active is one of the best ways to manage fibromyalgia. Equally important is mindset. When we see ourselves as victims of our condition, we give it power over us. By reframing how we think about fibromyalgia and acknowledging its challenges, while focusing on what we control, we reclaim some of the power. Spirituality, mindfulness, and self-compassion have been invaluable tools for me in this journey. And I know this is going to be with me for the rest of my life. So that's why I've chosen to make friends with it. It's wonderful to find your path. Living with fibromyalgia isn't easy, and every person's journey is different. I know that. What worked for me might not work for everybody else. But I encourage you to experience, move, and seek the tools that resonates with you. Don't be afraid to challenge the myth. Don't let anyone tell you what you can or cannot do. Your body and your mind are more resilient than you can think of. If there is one message I want to leave here with you, this is the message. Fibromyalgia doesn't have to define you and your life. By making peace with it, embracing all the movements possible to you, and focusing a positive mindset that you can live a fulfilling life, even with the challenges it brings. I am living proof of that, and I hope you can come in and your story inspires many other people, as hopefully my story inspires you by you taking action on my recommendation and my encouragement for you that you can take this to a next level and make you feel better.